people that make Telo stand out in the BPO industry. And today, we will be joined by one of our key leaders who's making an impact in our commitment to deliver excellent service to our clients and to you, team members. Hi, this is BulleTIN, and I will be your host for this sit-down interview with our Operations Director, and welcome to the BulleTIN. Welcome to the BulleTIN, Boss Jessie. Pleasure to have you in the sit-down session.
Thank you for having me here, Tin.
Alright, so for the interest of our viewers, could you tell us who Jessie Kua is?
Hi everyone, I am Jessie Kua. I'm your Operations Director here in Vertis North. I handle 5 of the programs here, which is Hertz, VIA, Solutran, TransUnion, and Bird.
Alright, so sir, how long have you been in the BPO industry, and what inspires you to continue the passion that you have at work?
I've been in the industry for 17 and a half years, and what inspires me to go to work in this industry is to really see people grow, because when we started here 17 years ago, we call it the sunshine industry, right? This is the fastest growing industry here in the Philippines, and I've really seen a lot of people really grow in this industry. What inspires me is that there's a lot of people that I've worked with that developed to become leaders in this industry, so I've seen them grow. And then at the same time, it also gives opportunity for a lot of our students, newly graduates to really find a job and make a living and support their families.
So with all these experiences, do you think there are still things that keep you challenged? And I'm sure our viewers would want to know, what are these and how do you stay up your game?
Absolutely, there's a lot of challenges that we're facing here in this industry, especially right now that when we started 17 years ago, we started with voice and we continue to evolve in this industry. We open new channels like chat, email, SMS even, that it's been really growing and starting to evolve. And what keeps us challenged here is that how can we evolve in the future, because we all know that there's already bots. More customers right now prefer self-service options compared to calling in the call center, so there's really a lot of opportunities that would really sustain the industry. So another thing that I wanted to share in terms of challenging is that how can we make our team members evolve in terms of working on an omni-channel environment, not only for voice, but they can do chats, they can do emails. Because right now, I understand that it requires a skill to develop all of those channels to have one person working on it. But at the same time, as the industry continues to evolve, we have to also evolve and let our team members understand that this is where the direction is, especially that there's a lot of automation ongoing right now. And for us to really sustain this kind of industry, we have to really adapt to those changes.
So, with all the things you mentioned, sir, about the evolution of our team members, why do you think it's important to instill that passion for growth for our frontline team members?
Definitely, we have to be ready when it comes to growth, right? Because aside from being part of taking calls, this industry really shows a lot of growth and development for our future leaders in this industry, and we have to be ready. If we're not ready, who will be the leaders, the future leaders? Because everybody wanted to move up to the position, especially that we all know that some of us really have a dream to become supervisors, managers, or even directors. And for us to do that, definitely we have to be ready to adapt to the technology or the changes that's happening in the industry. And for us to do that, definitely the experience that we're getting from our team members taking calls, they are frontline in terms of getting to know what the customer needs and how we can evolve this business. They're very vital and they're very key in terms of understanding how we can help our clients and build that trust from our clients to really give us more business or evolve with us in terms of growth. And we have to be ready, and that's the reason why development is really important for our team members.
Thanks, sir. So I love those insights. I think the next question would be my favorite question. So Telos prides itself and is renowned for its hashtag happy hair culture and values. From among 4 of the core values of the organization, which values do you think best describes you?
Thank you, Tin. This is a very good question, especially it's very timely with our conversation about growth, right? So definitely we have passion for growth. It's not that I'm setting aside the rest of the culture values, but we have to instill the values as well. But this is something that this our priority right now, especially that we are seeing the near end of the pandemic, right? And we're definitely growing, especially that our clients definitely will start, give more business or open more business because the economy is starting to open, and definitely that would also be a win-win for us. So growing is not just by telling the client that we have the capacity to hire, but at the same time we have to show them that we are here to work with them and partner with them. Our team members are ready in terms of supporting their customers, and by providing very good exemplary performance in driving our expectation, or making sure that we meet or exceed the expectations of our clients is definitely a plus, because as this industry is also there's a lot of competition, and at the same time we wanted to make sure that we are the partner of choice. So definitely that's something that that the passion that we wanted to do, not only for our client, to grow with our client, but to also grow our team members within, right? It's very important that we start to develop our team members, and at the same time see them as our future leaders, so that we can really say that this organization not only supports our client but also supports the development of our team members.
Thank you, sir. So a lot of insights there. I hope our viewers, gets a lot of insight with those answers. So I think it would be best to wrap up this interview with this question. What for you is the best definition of a successful leader?
A successful leader is not only making more money or generating more business for the company, but at the same time you give back to the team members. The team members is one of the vital roles, as we call them, our front lines in terms of dealing with our customers, and they're the ones who's generating the revenue for this industry. So definitely to give back to them, making sure that we take care of them, develop them to become future leaders, and they will continue to develop also leaders from within themselves. So that's really how this industry works, and we wanted to really seed that, put that or plant that seed in our team members, that they're not just here to take calls, they're here also to learn and to evolve with the company, and at the same time become future leaders, so that they can also do the same to the newly breed of team members that we will have. So it's going to be a complete cycle, and it's really happy to see people that are moving up in the ranks, and it's really it's really inspiring to see them that when they started, they don't know anything about dealing with clients, dealing with customers, and then all of a sudden you'll see trainers, managers, directors who are really doing well, and even managing their financials, because they started somewhere being a team member, being an agent, but at the same time their passion and their eagerness to learn and grow from this industry really help a lot. So that's really what I wanted to see, and at the same time hopefully that everyone really be inspired in terms of the direction that we're heading.
So truly, a lot of inspiration from the words you shared today, Boss Jessie. Thank you for joining us today. It's our pleasure to have you as our first feature leader in this edition of the BulleTIN. Thanks again, sir.
Thank you, Tin. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
And that concludes our sit-down interview edition of the BulleTIN.